It's been a rough start in 2016 for the city of Chicago. 20 homicides already, only 2 weeks into the year. We're going to hit the streets of Chicago and see what the people of the city have to say about it.
There have been 20 homicides so far in the city of Chicago in the year 2016. What are your thoughts as to the main reasons for that?
I think there's a culture of violence here that is honestly primarily caused by a lot of these neighborhoods being written off.
Social inequality, poverty, lack of funding and education.
Poverty.
I feel like there's a lot of anger everywhere.
I know the system is a big part of everything. I mean, the setup of just being in the situation where you have to, like, think irrationally.
I think the media as well. I mean, if you're a 5-year-old kid or 6-year-old kid and all you're doing is watching music videos, let's say, of women, guns, violence, and you get that from money and you want that lifestyle, then you're going to grow up maybe like that thinking that's what you wanted.
Do you think crime has gotten worse or better?
Very worse. Much more worse than when I was young.
I thought it was getting better, but then watching the news and hearing all the words, it's getting worse and worse and worse.
I think it's getting worse, especially now that a lot of police violence has been broadcasted on the news and more people are aware of it. I feel like more people are angry now.
I would say not improving. I mean, if all you're going to do is bring in a new police chief and throw the problem on him, and he's got to figure out a new way to fudge his numbers.
Would you say that you feel safe walking around the city?
Me, myself, by me be born and raised from here, I pretty much don't think twice about it, but not really, because you never know where the crime is coming from.
So things aren't as bad as it really seems all the time. So I personally feel safe in Chicago.
It's not even like that anymore. You get caught up with a straight bullet and that's it, It's no longer of thinking, what can I do to keep myself safe? It's just luck now in Chicago.
I personally no, I don't feel unsafe because I feel like I'm not the target really of most of that violence and why it happens and where.
It doesn't seem to be happening in Chicago in these neighborhoods, for instance.
Yeah.
There's neighborhoods where you have crime, where you have like gangs and you have problems.
If you were mayor of Chicago, what would you do differently to reduce crime?
Fire everybody, get new people.
I would definitely try to rebuild or help out some of the low-income neighborhoods with schooling and housing.
And if I was him, I'd invest in money where you could see a profit that would help Chicago, like medical marijuana, recreational marijuana, anything that could bring money to Chicago to bring more jobs, less layoffs, less borrowing, to invest in a better future for Chicago.